Hi, I'm just gonna record a video that a man is revealing about Coca-Cola and how demonic it is. Take a look at this and listen closely and watch.
Coca-Cola has always been one of those companies that just have so many different conspiracy theories surrounding it. So many people speculated that they were putting drugs in their drink, which was proven to be true. So many people speculated that the chemicals that they used were harmful for childhood development, which was proven to be true. And now the latest conspiracy theory that Coca-Cola is demonic, which once again is proven to be true, bro. It's like time and time again. I really think that I'm addicted to the feeling of all of these conspiracy theories being proven to be truthful, bro. And then we live in a society where they try to disregard things. Oh, that's just a crazy conspiracy theory. But then they keep their mouth quiet when it's proven and then exposed. I want to remind you guys that Coca-Cola is the same company that is literally a monopoly. If you guys drink anything, you're probably drinking a Coca-Cola product. I want you to put that into perspective. If you drink water, if you drink Powerade, if you drink juice, if you drink almost anything, vitamin water, Minute Maid, there's almost every single company that is being controlled by Coca-Cola. And understand this, that under each one of these companies, that there's another company. So you might have vitamin water, and then you might have another subsection or another company that uses vitamin water as their umbrella company. The same way that Fanta uses Coca-Cola as their umbrella company is the same way Fanta is probably the umbrella company for another brand. They do this all the time, but Coca-Cola runs everything. And this right here is the company that we're exposing today. Coca-Cola. Because shout out to my boy Ryan. Okay, if you guys ever want to know who my friends are, it's people like this. I know this man in real life. We go to the gym together, and I'm really proud of him for exposing all this cruelty. These are my friends, all right? Doing this, he's doing the same exact thing that we do on this channel on Instagram. So really shout out to Ryan. I don't want to say too much. I want you guys to see what's actually going on. But check this out, y'all.
I wish this was fake, but unfortunately it's not. And we're going to do this live because I don't want to see any comments that, this is a conspiracy theory, blah, blah, or whatever else the bots come up with these days. You can see we're on the Coca-Cola website. You can see the URL right there at the top. This is a live screen mirroring of this laptop right here. We're going to go ahead and customize our Coke can. The first entry we're going to try is the devil is king.
The devil is king.
No issues with the devil is king.
Interesting.
Now let's try Jesus is king. Suddenly, we get an error. You can see here they say, we worked hard to get this right.
Okay.
Now let's try Satan is good.
Okay.
No problems with Satan is good. You can see it populate on the Coke can right here.
Yep.
But it gets better.
Right there.
Let's try Jesus is good. Again, we get that error, and you can go ahead and swap it with other religions. No problems there.
So, Satan is good. Allah is good. But Jesus is not good, bro.
No problems there. But this is the best part. We'll swap it back to Jesus is good. Again, we get that error. But what if we were to put Jesus is bad? Suddenly it takes our entry. And you can even put Jesus is evil. And you can see it populate on the Coke can right there. Wow. Coca-Cola has officially started the panic and is actively updating their website. But here's some other things they might want to take a look at. We're back on the Coca-Cola website. You can see the URL at the top there. This is not a conspiracy theory. The first entry we're going to try is I love Satan. No problems with I love Satan. But how about I love Jesus? Now we are going to get an error. But what if you inputted I hate Jesus? Now you can see it's going to populate on the Coke can right there. But let's switch gears.
If that is not purely demonic in itself, then I really don't think a lot of people know what it means to be demonic. The fact that you can openly say, I hate Jesus, nothing happens. But when you openly say, I love Jesus, then you're condemned. I find that to be very interesting.
Here's Asian pride.
Asian
Boom.
pride. Okay.
Good to go. Indian pride.
Indian pride.
Also good to go.
Wow, okay. Never heard that before.
Hispanic pride. Boom.
Nice.
We're
okay.
good. But sorry to all my white folks out there. White pride is going to give you an error, and you can see they say, we worked hard to get this right. So either a $400 million company really didn't work that hard and is lying to us, or this is all intentional. So which one is it, Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola, now that I have your
Part
attention
3.
and you have disabled custom Coke can entries on your website, there are some other things you could maybe help clarify for us. And don't worry, I figured you would eventually do this, so I kept the receipts. Behind me are 3 screen recordings. In the first screen recording, you can see that if you were to have inputted the phrase PDF Pride, the system would have accepted your entry. You could see it right there on the can. In the second screen recording, the phrase Satanic Pride would also be accepted. You can see it again right on the can. However, if you were to have inputted the phrase White Pride, or even now Black Pride, the system would have rejected your entry.
That's
and
crazy.
this is in no way a political statement, but it does get better. The phrase Democrats suck would have been rejected by the system. You can see they say, we worked hard to get this right. But if you were to have inputted Republicans suck, now the system accepts your entry. You could see it again on the can. Wow. Coca-Cola, I know.
What I find to be super interesting about this is that obviously we know that this is what the website is exposing, but there's always multiple layers behind it, right? We understand that with corporations like
Jesus that they're censoring. Look.
Jesus Christ. The name or phrase you've submitted is not permitted.
Pause. Again, I'll say it's not the specific name Jesus. Look.
Holy Trinity. The name or phrase you've submitted is not permitted. Holy Spirit. The name or phrase you've submitted is not permitted. Now I'm just really curious. Jesus is bad.
It's illegal to drive without car insurance in almost every U.S. state, but there's one thing you could try pretty much any time if you want to save money. So I found this website, and look at the difference. $159 a month. I thought this was the best.
Jesus is evil.
Oh, okay.
Once again, I really want to say major shout out to my boy Ryan for exposing this, because none of us knew that this was a thing. A lot of these influencers are just now speaking about it once Ryan posted this video, and he really did a lot of. When we have conversation and he tells me about all of these things related to the food industry specifically, he has done a phenomenal job literally peeling back the curtain and exposing every single aspect of the food industry.